Welcome to Successful Job Interview. So for today, I'm going to discuss about do and don'ts that we need to pay attention for during the job interview. Of course, for all of us, if you want to get hired for the company, or you want to work for a company, then first of all, we need to pay attention to the questions that are being given to us and how to answer it. And of course, I know there are several questions that commonly the interviewer used to ask us for the job interview, but here I'm going to discuss about do and don'ts, most especially when it comes to the questions that ask you to explain about your weakness and your strength. There are some do and don'ts that we don't need to say it, and there are some points that we need to pay attention and not to liberate it to the interview. So in order to know more about do and don'ts, don't forget to watch this video until finish. For the questions, what do you see as your strengths? Use examples from your experience to support your claims. Don't use tentative language such as I feel or I think or I'm quite good at. What university did you attend and why did you choose it? Don't say that you choose it because it was the closest one to home, but focus on the educational, academic, professional reasons for your choice. What are your weaknesses? Don't say that you have none. Mention what steps you have taken to tackle this problem. Use softening and emphasis. Note that there are some techniques to answer the question about weaknesses. First technique. Talk about something that is no longer a weakness. Mention how you overcome the weakness and that you have solved similar problems more recently. Second, talk about a knowledge-based weakness which is easily overcome. Mention why this weakness isn't a serious problem and what steps you are actively taking to solve the problem. For example, what is your weakness? Well, in the past, I sometimes used the procrastinate later. There were times when I used to put things off until the last minute when completing an essay for university, for example. But I realized that perhaps this wasn't the most effective way of working, and so I started setting a strict schedule for all my projects well in advance and set myself personal deadlines. Using a schedule has really helped me, and I'm much better organized now and able to take one more projects at the same time. My weakness, let me think. Well, in answer to your questions, you mentioned that the staff here use Apple Macintosh computers. I'm not very familiar with Apple Macs and I'm used to using Windows. However, I managed to learn how to use a number of programs very quickly on my own, and I'm sure I'll get used to using Apple Macs very quickly. I really enjoy using computers and new gadgets, and I'm always keen to learn how to use new technology.